Hi, very good evening, all of you. I'm really sorry to, in fact, conduct this live session, but since it is very significant, we had to come up with this live. I said, I'm sorry because this is something which I really hate to share, but we cannot hide from the facts. So anyways, there has been breaking news. A notification has been released and is available in DCI official website. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India Dental Academic Section, they have released a notification stating that NEET MDS 2022 may be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks, and the exam date will be in and around NEET PG 2022's exam date, that is 21st May 2022. So the date has not been released or finalized yet, but the confirmation has been given by the competent authority as mentioned in the notification, which we'll go through in detail now. So the first thing which I wanted to highlight is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India Dental Academy Section, they have given a notification stating that NEET MDS 2022 is postponed by 4 to 6 weeks and will be conducted on par with the exam date of NEET PG 2022, which is on 21st May 2022. Having said that, they haven't yet finalized the date. So let's look into additional information. Let's keep a tab on the official websites. Don't worry about that. And second thing which I wanted to highlight is internship cutoff extension. Since some of the students have been appealing. So previously it was March 31st, the internship cutoff deadline in order to appear for this upcoming NEET MDS 2022, but it has been extended to 31st July 2022. So these are two major news, breaking news or developments, which are released by the competent authority under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So that's the reason why you don't find this information yet in NBE website or NAT board website. They are yet to be updated. I reckon they're yet to be updated, but you have this official information and confirmation in dciindia.gov.in. So for sake of, don't believe in what I say. I've just carried some news to you. Now let's visit those official websites, go through that notification in detail. First, try to understand what's happening right now, and then we'll take some time to digest this breaking news, and then we'll formulate plan of action and other strategies required for your preparation. Please be strong, do not panic, and I'm sure these tough times will pass. And the going gets tough, only the tough get going. So please believe in yourself and do not panic. So let's go through that notification, and then I'll get back to your comments as soon as possible, right? So now I'll be sharing the official website screen, so you can just go through it now. Yeah, I hope you can watch the screen, which I'm observing right now. Okay. Let me just visit the official website, dciindia.gov.in. I hope you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, just visit this latest circular section. There you can find 17th Feb. You can just go through this link. We'll click that now, okay? So extension of date of examination for NEET MDS 2022 and date of completion of compulsory rotatory internship for eligibility for admission to MDS courses regarding, and it has been released today, that is 17th February 2022. So to all those who have been asking, is the exam really postponed? Yes, please go through this notification. Now, let me just zoom in so that it fits the entire screen. Now, yeah, so you can clearly see this is from the official website, right? dciindia.gov.in, which addresses the dental related concerns in our country. So Government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Dental Academic or Education Section, dated 17th February, have released the following notification. In fact, it's a letter to two of them. The Honorary Executive Director or ED of NBE, that is National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences, and to the Secretary of Dental Council of India, since it is concerning with NEET MDS. Now let's look into the subject. Extension of the date of examination for NEET MDS 2022 and the date of completion of compulsory rotating internship for eligibility for admission to MDS courses regarding. Sir, I am directed to refer to letter number following dated 15th Feb of Honorary Executive Director, NBEMS, on the subject above and advisory issued by the DCI via letter number so and so dated 14 Jan to the principals of all dental colleges in the country and the registrars of all the universities affiliating dental institutions in the country. So this applies for all dental institutions in Republic of India. The second point, simultaneously, this ministry, that is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, has received representation dated February 4th, 2022 from United Doctors Front Association addressed to Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, dated February 10th, addressed to the Director, and other similar representations from MDS aspirants inter alia, praying to extend the date of examination for NEET MDS 2022 by 4 to 6 weeks, and to extend the date of completion of compulsory rotating internship for eligibility for admission to MDS courses beyond March 31st, 2022. So these are some of the requests which the ministry has received, and the Supreme Court in its recent judgment has directed and stated the following, and they have given that in italics. The representation from these particular bodies, right, shall be considered expeditiously within a period of 1 week of the date of its submission by the competent authority. So we're having this letter as a response to the request which the ministry has received. So third point, you can clearly see this is very, very important. It is informed that the matter has been examined in this ministry, and in order to bring parity between NEET MDS and NEET PG examination 2022, it has been decided by the competent authority that the date for conduct of NEET MDS examination 2022 may be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks, and preferably around the same date as that of NEET PG 2022. So what is that same date as that of NEET PG 2022? Observe this another notification which is available in natboard.edu.in website. Here you can clearly see that NEET PG 2022 has been rescheduled, and the date of examination of NEET PG 2022 is 21st May 2022, right? So this is what the letter clearly cites or mentions. So it is informed that the matter has been examined and they've decided to postpone the exam by 4 to 6 weeks, and preferably around the same date as that of NEET PG 2022, that is 21st May 2022, as you have just seen. It has further informed that it has also been decided by the competent authority that the date of completion of compulsory rotating internship for eligibility for admission to MDS courses may be fixed at 31st July 2022 instead of 31st March 2022. And the above decisions of the competent authority are being communicated to you for complaints and necessary action. So now DCI will be coming up with a notification, or it will be directing NB with a latest notification, keeping these inputs in mind. This issues with the approval of Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, yours faithfully, and it has been signed by Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Under Secretary to Government of India. So this is official information which we have, and as I clearly mentioned, the planning to postpone NEET MDS by 4 to 6 weeks, and preferably around the same date as that of NEET PG 2022. That is 21st May 2022. And also the internship cutoff has been extended till 31st July 2022. So all of you can access this information from the official website of DCI, that is dciindia.gov.in. In the news section, you can find the very first circular right now, which has been released on 17th February regarding the extension of date of examination for NEET MDS 2022, right? Exactly. This Twitter storm has happened for postponement of NEET MDS as well. So anyways, guys, so this is the latest news we have. So I know it's difficult to digest. It's definitely a breaking news for all the aspirants who are preparing for the past 1 year. It's very unfortunate that the exam was originally scheduled to December 19th or December 3rd week, and then it has been postponed to June, right? Without any thought process. They've just said the exam would be in June, and now they have advanced it to March. And latest news of the breaking news is that again they're planning to postpone it, considering the factors, considering the request which the ministry has received. So these are the two important breaking news we have. So in fact, yesterday itself, we have discussed about 15 days before NEET, and in that, we even try to address this big question: what if NEET MDS 2022 gets postponed? See, all I would suggest to you is, see, you can protest, you can do whatever you want to, you can do Twitter storm, you can storm social media, you can send representations. It's up to you. In your individual capacity or as a group, you can do whatever you want. But those who are planning to prepare and those who are planning to appear for NEET MDS 2022, consider this. Since the postponement has been confirmed by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and the letter has been directed to NBE as well as DCI, consider that the exam has been postponed and plan your preparation accordingly. And whatever additional time you're getting now, 4 to 6 weeks, it is supposed to be on March 6th. So they say it can be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks. So April ending or maybe May. So who knows? So let's wait for the official confirmation from NAT board or NBE, again from DCI, regarding the exam date, exact exam date. But having said that, as of now, consider that you have your additional time, bonus time for your preparation, and do plan it accordingly. I know it's easy to say. I completely agree with you. It's easy to say, but what other option do you think you have? I mean, you can protest, you can carry on with your protest if you want to, but other than that, consider the available time as bonus time and make sure that you're using the time as productively as possible. You have been preparing for the past 1 year. Some of you have been preparing for more than 1 year, keeping the December 2021 in mind, and then it has been postponed to June, March. I know it's time and again. It's like, poking on the same injury. I do understand how challenging it must be for you, but I would sincerely request you to exercise patience. And if you want to talk to us, feel free to contact us through mail. We can even have a live interaction, one-on-one interaction, or you can even call me. We're there with you, we're there for you, especially during these challenging times. Do not worry about that. You will get all the guidance from our side. Also, from our side, we'll be providing you additional schedule. We'll come up with a new schedule, keeping these latest changes in mind. Also, we'll wait for the confirmation date so that we can plan a new revision schedule accordingly. And as I said, consider this as blessing in disguise. I know it must be infuriating and you'll be very angry listening to this, but please try to be patient and do not channelize your energy in a negative way, as it is only going to harm you more than it's going to help you. I hope you got my point, and I'm telling you this with sincere intentions, with pure intentions, right? And regarding other things, scheduling, preparation, and if you have any issues, feel free to contact us through mail 24/7, and let me go through your comment and let me respond to your comments accordingly. Please, please, please be strong and believe in yourself. You have been working hard, you have been working consistently. I know this is extremely challenging. In fact, last batch, they had at least completed the exam on date, and they had to wait an agonizing 8 to 9 months or even 10 months for counseling. That's another kind of pain. But exam getting repeatedly postponed, it's even more severe in terms of pain, in terms of the stress or pressure it causes. I really understand your concern, but I'm sure there are some section of students who are actually waiting for exam postponement. There are some students who are actually asking us to help them in like how to make sure that the exam gets postponed. So some of them will be benefited, but I'm sure in my experience, the vast majority of you who had already completed your internship and are looking forward to this March exam will be disappointed. So there are mixed feelings which we are coming across. So I really can understand what you guys must be going through. And those who are actually waiting for postponement, definitely this is great news for you. And those who are disappointed, please don't be life can be uncertain, especially when we are talking about a common entrance, right? A common platform at all India level in a democratic society. These things do happen. They shouldn't happen, but they do happen, given the kind of complexity we have, given the kind of different perceptions that our society brings in the process of making this great democracy, right? So please be patient, exercise patience, and channelize all your energy positively as much as possible towards enhancing your preparation. That's the only advice I can give you. Other than that, I do understand how painful it must be for you. I do understand how challenging it must be for you, but maybe it could be blessing in disguise. So please consider that phrase as well and just hold on. Please hold on. Rishikesh, hi Rishikesh, very good evening. Hi Sudha. Yes, so many of you have been asking me, like, is it true? Yes, it is true. As you have seen, this is from the official website, dciindia.gov.in. This is true, and these are the facts we have for now. We'll keep a tab on natboard.edu.in, nb.edu.in. For that matter, we'll just look into those official websites right now itself. In fact, I checked them before the live. Let's again go through those websites, official websites right now, and see if we can find any additional information. Okay. So we'll just visit NatBoard website, natboard.edu.in. So this is something which I commonly open almost every day for the past several years. So see, as of now, there is no update. You can see 16th Feb, that's the last notification we have. In fact, they have mentioned about the cutoff date for internship for NEET PG 2022. Also, it has been extended till July 31st, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay, Hindi followed by English. So, yes, the cutoff date for completion of internship for purpose of eligibility of NEET PG has been extended to 31st July 2022. So that's the latest notification we have at natboard.edu.in. And we'll also check out nb.edu.in. So here on top of the screen, you can see conduct of NEET PG has been rescheduled and there is no word on NEET MDS yet. We'll keep a tab on it. Let's visit NEET MDS section and see if we can get any additional information. No, nothing, I guess. The same links have been present here. So let's skip this. Dental Council, let's refresh this page. So this is the latest notification we have. Right? The extension of date of examination for NEET MDS 2022 and completion of compulsory rotating internship for eligibility towards MDS courses. So as of now, that's the information we have. We'll keep it out on these websites and we'll get back to you once a final date has been released or announced. Jahnavi Swadina, hi, a very good evening. Hi, Naina. Hi, Jaya. Hi, Asta. Exam dates, Asta, as of now, we don't have examination date, but they said the exam is going to be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks or might be conducted in and around the NEET PG 2022 exam date, that is 21st May 2022. I don't think both will be conducted on the same date. It's a speculation, but anyways, let's wait and see. Hi, Health Talks. Yeah, it is going to happen based on the inputs we have. Ishika, has there been any confirmation from NB? Not yet, but NB has been directed by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, dental section or dental wing, and you have seen the official notification, right? Hi, Utkarsha. Yeah, Jaya, there is, as of now, there is no official information yet on NatBoard NB websites, but dciindia.gov.in is also the official website. So there is update on the same. Farha, yes. Bad news, I do understand. I can really understand. Sujay, hi Vinita, hi Sapna. I know many of you are not able to believe, but yes, it is true. It definitely seems true. Arfi, why do people don't do Twitter storm for increasing the government seat for MDS? Arfi, yeah. You want more government seats? Twitter storm, is it actually working? Do you think Twitter storm would increase the government MDS seats? I mean, I'm not in Twitter, so I'm not really sure. But I've heard in one of the news outlets that because of Twitter storm, that NEET PG 2022 postponement has been considered, rescheduling has been considered, and now again, Twitter storm, NEET MDS 2022, I heard of it, and NEET MDS 2022 exam has been rescheduled. Sharanya, how many attempts can be given? Sharanya, there is no cap on the number of attempts. You can take up NEET MDS as many times as you wish to. And also in information bulletin, there is no word on the same. So, which means it's understood that there is no cap or limit on the number of attempts for NEET MDS. Our fee, no point in extending the exam if they don't have enough seats for all MDS aspirants. In fact, the seats are lying vacant. I mean, if you're talking about all seats combined, there are plenty of seats. In fact, seats are being left vacant. There are no admissions in some colleges due to various factors. If you're talking only about government seats, yes, they're definitely less in number. Ishika, Shifa, Shibin, PTBD have a satellite center in Kerala. Shibin, we provide online coaching and we do not have any offline centers. However, with our online coaching, we are reaching each and every nook and corner of not just our country, but throughout the planet. It's not an exaggeration. You can check our testimonials, you can check our stats, you'll understand what I'm talking about. We have viewers from different parts of the world and not just from India. Even India is our major share when it comes to the viewership. Yeah, by the way, we don't have any offline centers, but online, our courses can be accessed from any place, any geographical location throughout the world. Seshank says a moment of joy. So that's what I was talking about. So some students have been asking for postponement, but for others, yeah, as some of you voiced your opinions, I do understand. Prachi, hi Prachi. Vinita, yes, we'll definitely have one live one-on-one interaction for sure. Don't worry. We'll definitely plan it this month itself, February, right? Today is 17th. We'll plan one live one-on-one interaction with all those who are willing to interact with us, for sure. Vinita? Shivani says she is happy. Prachi, yeah, that's the spirit. Prachi says we'll use it efficiently. Good, Prachi. I really hope that you do so. Yeah, Monica. Yes, there is a word maybe because Minister of Health and Family Welfare actually do not give the dates. In fact, they direct that they ask someone else to do it, like NBE, also DCI. So NBE is a competent authority which actually decides upon the date after consulting DCI. So this is the preliminary knowledge I have. So maybe that's the reason why they have used the words maybe. But anyways, given the significance of this notification, each and every letter is very, very important. And I'm glad that you have noticed that maybe. So maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Let's see. Yeah, see, I can see mixed responses in the comment section itself. Prachi says it's a blessing. Shiva says very difficult times. Prachi, you're most welcome, Prachi. Vasundhara, Abarna, you're most welcome. Shibin, I hope I've answered your question. Ravinder, I understand that you are completely frustrated and you say, when will NEET MDS 2023 be conducted? Of course, it seems like a joke. I mean, for any outsider, it's very simple, Ravinder. Like any common man, if you go and tell him that initially the exam is supposed to be in December, and then they have postponed it to June, and then they have advanced it to March, and now again they're postponing it to, who knows? No idea. So it's like zigzag pattern. So it definitely appears as if, systems are being managed very, very poorly. simply reflects that very fact. And in the process, bright students, bright generation like yours is suffering. I do acknowledge, I completely acknowledge what you're going through. Roshan, yes, that's a positive spirit. Take it as a bonus and be positive. Ravinder, no, NEET 2021 has already been conducted on December 2020. What is supposed to be conducted in 2021 December, that is last December, is NEET MDS 2022, which has been postponed to March. And now again, further, it has been rescheduled, right? I know there will be confusion, but look into the name of the exam, whether it is NEET MDS 2021 or 2022, based on the admission, year of admission. The upcoming entrance, which has been rescheduled now, is called NEET MDS 2022, because if students clear it, they will be joining into MDS in 2022 academic year. So based on that, they have named it as NEET MDS 2022, even though it is originally scheduled in the month of December 2021. I hope you got my point. Nahid, it's a very mixed type of feelings, anxiety and all. What's happening, sir? Yes, Nahid, I do understand. In fact, I was also completely shocked. Like, I didn't expect this to happen. As I just said, zigzag pattern, December, June, March, and now again postponed to May. Who knows? So what's happening? This is definitely challenging, and all I would suggest to you is please exercise patience. Please exercise patience. Lakshmi says it's so frustrating. Shruti, good evening, sir. Can you arrange this new schedule for test series, NEET MDS 2022? So that's one of our first priorities. After the exam date will be released officially from NAT board, we'll come up with a new schedule. Shruti, I really appreciate your enthusiasm, and we'll get back with a new schedule for test series as soon as possible. In fact, within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Sadbir, hi Sadbir, a very good evening. Hi JJ, a very good evening. Sadbir, yes, postponement is for sure based on notification we have. Smriti, hi Smriti, a very good evening. Hi Kushbu, final date is not declared yet. Yeah, there is still no final date because the ministry has directed NB and DCI to look into this matter, and I'm sure they'll be coming up with a final date within 24 to 48 hours. If I'm not wrong, within 24 hours. I expect that to happen within 24 hours. So let's keep a tab on the official website, and we'll get back with another live discussion very soon, depending upon when the update is released. Pranish, whether application form will reopen, it will reopen, Pranish. NEET PG, it's happening. So NEET MDS also application. That's another important question that you asked. I'm glad you asked. Yes, definitely NEET forms will be reopening, and the internship cutoff date will be adjusted in the software, and July 31st, 2022 will be the cutoff date. So I'm sure everyone from the previous academic year, 2016 batch, will have eligibility towards NEET MDS 2022 with these changes. Sujay, yeah, Twitter storm made all this. In fact, I've come across this news in one of the traditional media outlets' website. Yeah, Twitter storm representations. In fact, we also sent a representation to DCI, but we asked DCI to consider 8 months or 7 months internship for those who are losing eligibility rather than postponing the exam. I would be very glad if they had taken up that stand. See, this is only hypothetical, but it's my opinion. So since we are in a free world, right, democratic society, I'm just giving my opinion as well. Instead of postponing the exam, they could have at least reduced the internship criteria, like 12 months compulsory rotary internship, but that criteria could have been given an exception, like 7 months or 6 months. Even if interns, like students who are not eligible now, if they complete 6 months or 7 months internship, if they provide them eligibility criteria, right? And then without further postponing the exam, that would be the best move given the circumstances we are in. I mean, that's my opinion. Not everyone would agree, but in fact, we asked for the same. We asked for internship reduction for this, some section of interns who are losing eligibility criteria rather than postponing the exam. The reason is the exam has already been postponed. So why postpone it again? So anyways, not everything will happen based on what we think, right? Harshita, what about filled form? The forms will be available again, Harshita, and I'm sure you can adjust the internship dates. Do not worry about that. Yes, Naina, I'm glad you said that. Naina says it's actually frustrating, but if we look at the bright side, we got time. I mean, I would say look at the bright side only. See, every coin has two sides. I wanted to choose the bright side, only the bright side, not the other side. Very good, Naina. That's the spirit. Yes, Rathor, seriously postponed. Bhaskar, yeah, maybe God or nature should bless us. Hi, Shruti, a very good evening. Ayush, sir, can you please tell me how should I prepare for NEET MDS since I'm in third year currently? Ayush, yeah, definitely feel free to get back through mail at proudtobedentist@gmail.com or check our website, ptbdacademy.com. Drop in a message. We'll provide you all the guidance. Do not worry about that. I really appreciate your enthusiasm. Lakshmi, only 15 days left and still they're playing students' mind and patience. I completely agree with this, Lakshmi. In 15 to 16 days, we have this NEET MDS 2022, and last minute, they're coming up with these changes, which definitely has the potential to negatively influence the aspirants, but you have a choice. Please make the best choice, keeping your interests in mind. So those, Ramtej, I'm glad you asked me this. So those who are joining us live late. So just a summary, according to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, as per the notification released and made available in DCI official website, internship cutoff has been extended from March to July 31st, 2022. And the exam is going to be, or may be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks. 2022 exam may be postponed to 4 to 6 weeks. So that's the breaking news we have right now. And we have been discussing the same this entire session. Rathor, official website, check out, the information which I said is not still available in natboard.edu.in or nb.edu.in. Check out dciindia.gov.in, which is DCI's official website, Dental Council of India's official website. It's available over there. Dental Q, they're fooling us. Yes, Dental Q, I respect your opinion. Rathor, I hope you got my point, right? Dental Q. Elections are happening at a certain time, why not exam? Because if elections date are repeatedly postponed, who is going to get affected? Politicians. That's not at all acceptable, unfortunately, in the kind of situations we are in. But if students, if exam gets postponed, who is going to get affected? It's only students, right? Only students. Maybe that's how they feel when they make such stupid, idiotic decisions of keeping repeatedly postponing the exam dates and not conducting the counselings on time. Not just NEET MDS, even NEET PG aspirants, thousands of aspirants, lakhs of aspirants throughout the country, professionals, doctors are taking the beating heavily. Gangadhar, yes, you can make all the modifications in the NEET application form. I'm sure they will be reopening very soon. Yes, Lakshmi, it seems as if ini-cet and NEET MDS might be happening more or less at the same time. Yes, Dental Q, I can understand. Okay, Sujay Singh and Sujay, both of you are joining us live. I'm glad you're joining us live. Smriti, they should have raised the issue during January when prospectus was out with eligibility criteria. Okay, Smriti, it has happened. Now, let's see what we can do now so that it's going to affect our future positively, your future positively. Neha, Tenacious. Yes, Neha, is it true exam has been postponed? Okay, once and for all, I'm going to answer this again. In fact, even I have to be patient because I know how tough and challenging it must be for you being in the driver's seat. Yes, NEET MDS 2022 has been postponed by 4 to 6 weeks. Tenacious Hoyden, sir, we had to still wait for counseling till MD NEET result. So it is better to study more than wait for counseling like last year. Okay, Tenacious Hoyden. Sujay, I myself being so frustrated from December to June or July, then to March 6, and then some postponement. Yeah. So please make separate video on how to read and stay patient. Definitely knowledge. I think that's one of the important topics which we should deal with right now. So I'm going to enter that point as well. We'll definitely consider your request. Knowledge or media, may I know your good name? Of course, all names are good. May I know your name? How to face the current situation. In fact, in December or a couple of months ago, November, when they said exam is going to be postponed in June, I told you so many things. I said, maybe it's a blessing in disguise and all. But now I don't have anything to say. Even I'm drained completely. I gave you so much of positivity and motivation last time. And then after I gave that, the exam has been again advanced to March. And again, I tried to do something from my side. Now again, it's like crazy, right? But still, what other option do we have except for looking on the brighter side? That's my only point. Dental Q, your comment will again incite anger and frustration. Okay, it's okay. Let's just move on. So Dental Q says, for sake of diversity, I'm just going through that comment. Few people come on Twitter, and these are the people who didn't prepare for exam on right time. They aren't VIPs. Okay, Dental Q. Gayatri, since NEET PG got postponed, it affected NEET MDS 2 counseling and all these results in Twitter storm for postponement. Gayatri, I really appreciate your analysis. Yeah. Utkarsha, you're welcome, Utkarsha. Vikas, Ravinder. Ravinder, you're laughing for every comment. Is it out of frustration or are you genuinely happy? Moni, you're welcome, Moni. Come on, Dental Q. I know you're frustrated. Yeah, I think it's good thing you're doing right now. Yes, vent out your frustration. Vent out your frustration, guys, in these comments. I'm not going to say do not post such kind of comments. No, I'm not going to say that. But respect the community guidelines. Do not use bad words. But yeah, vent out your frustration in the form of comments if possible. Palak, yes, we'll definitely guide you for preparation now. We'll come up with a new schedule. We'll come up with new plan of action in the form of a new video within 24 to 48 hours after we have even more inputs from NAT board and NBE. Exam is postponed for sure. So that's the clarity we have for now. Yes, Aditi, NEET MDS postponed for real. This is one of the most asked questions in this particular live comment section. And I'm not surprised at all. Frankly, I'm not surprised at all. It's unbelievable. But the fact is, yes, NEET MDS has been postponed once again. Yes, Rupsha, let's think that we're getting 2 months time to boost our preparation without being frustrated. You're looking on the brighter side. I really appreciate that. Vic, how to develop mental strength during this period, sir? See, let me give you a small example. Like, see, I'll give you a phrase, right? I'll give you a phrase right now. Listen to this phrase carefully, each and every one of you. I am a good boy. I'll repeat the phrase. I am a good boy. Now, if I say this statement to 100 people out there, each one will take it differently. Those who love me will take it positively and they'll say I'm great man or great boy. Those who hate me or those who have jealousy or other kind of negative feelings will say, why does he think he is great or he's good? He's a nonsensical person. He's an idiot. He has done that. He has done this. So what's happening right now? So there is news. And depending upon how we are perceiving things, depending upon our memory, depending upon our biases, our perceptions, we're actually complicating things. In fact, last night session, I have tried to answer this big question, like what if NEET MDS gets postponed? I said, if NEET MDS gets postponed, all you'll have is bonus time, period, right? And also I said, if it gets postponed, then we'll discuss about that. I didn't think like it's going to actually happen, but even I'm surprised, right? So my point is how to develop mental strength. You all have mental strength. I'm telling you very frankly, purely from my heart, these words, very frankly, we all have mental strength. It's all about tapping into that potential. So do not overthink. Do not keep asking yourself why it's happening, why it's happening, why it's happening. It has happened. And all you need to do is what are you going to do now, which is going to positively affect your future. Your actions today are going to redirect or affect your future accordingly, either positively or negatively. So what is that you're going to do now in order to enhance your now as well as tomorrow? So be positive, choose the brighter side. You need not worry about developing mental strength. You all have that in it. Make sure that you're not overthinking. Make sure that you're not following fake news, rumors. I'm going to repeat that once again. Do not follow opinion-based news. Even this channel for that matter. For any information, for fact-based information, in fact, we shared the official information. We screen shared the same. So follow official websites, see information as it is, read the situations as they are. Do not read between the lines, do not overthink, do not try to extrapolate and shed your opinions on that. See things as they are. Right now, exam has been postponed. That's the news we have. Yes, exam has been postponed. So we have additional time. So prepare accordingly, plan your preparation accordingly. We're going to help you accordingly. That's it, period. So it comes with practice. It comes with experiences like this. Okay, Vic, don't worry. Yeah, knowledge of media. You're from Gujarat, Yash Thakur. Yes, Yash. Glad to hear from you, and I really appreciate your inputs. We'll definitely consider your suggestion to make a video on the same. So next date of exam, not yet released, Sudeep. We'll get back to you. Lakshmi, will live session of quiz will continue? I mean, you guys say, should we continue our live sessions or do you want a break? Because assuming that the exam is coming in March, in 15 days time, we planned a live session. We have been planning live sessions for the past 6 weeks. This is 6th week, right? You guys decide and say, do you want live sessions or do you want a break? Dental Q, official website. Get back through mail, right? We'll provide you all the links, Dental Q. dciindia.gov.in, nb.edu.in, natboard.edu.in. And unfortunately, Dental Q, I hate breaking this to you. Even if you try contacting them, I don't think you'll get any positive response. In fact, if you get a response, that itself is a positive phenomenon. Yes, positivity is the only way around. Gayatri, we literally work hard for the last 1 year, guys. Few more weeks and let's freak out after that. Yes, Gayatri. So this is something which is my favorite strategy. Whatever tension, pressure, anxiety you all think you're experiencing, you can experience that if you want. If you really love those feelings, you can experience them after your exam. Because after your exam, you have plenty of time for all these feelings. Right? You can take care of those feelings then. But right now, focus on what best you need to do. Ravinder, see the value of education in our country. Next year students are greedy before time to get included. Ravinder, it's actually not about next year student. No. I think you got it wrong. It's not about next year students trying to advance. Are you talking about the explanation which I've given you previously? See, for suppose I'm in internship now. I'll be completing internship in this year, 2022 October. It's not called as NEET MDS 2022. It's called as NEET MDS 2023 because if I take up the entrance in December, I'll be getting admission into MDS in May or April 2023, right? Is that what you're talking about? Main issue is that if now we go for seeking job, seniors will ask, what is your experience time? We have nothing to say then. Dental queue, this is only a temporary issue. This is only a temporary problem. It's not a permanent problem. So temporarily, right now you feel like, yes, you don't have experience. You have been waiting and waiting for this entrance. But if you're really determined to excel in your professional career, this temporary phenomenon or phase is not going to hamper your progress. Mark my words. In fact, these setbacks will make you even stronger, even more determined. Mark my words. Yes, Lakshmi. So multiple postponements in the history of NEET MDS. Yes, we are witnessing them right now. Yes, Hoyden. So Hoyden has a diverse point. So let me include that as well. Everyone is thinking about themselves. Nobody thought about interns who were left out. It is good news for freshers. At least now everyone can apply. Yeah, because that's a genuine concern which Hoyden has voiced out. Because of postponement of internship, right? Completion date for no fault of their own, certain interns, right, who will be completing by March 31st every year because their internship started late because of final year exam date, results, postponement and all. For no fault of their own, certain section of interns, right? Government dental colleges, private colleges, they have lost eligibility status. For them, it's definitely great news. So Jay, so is this happened before that within 15 days of exam students' mind is full of dilemma and the biggest decision in the last minute? I didn't get your question, Sujay. Vivek, is this happened before that within 15 days of exam students' mind is full of dilemma and the biggest decision in the last? Yeah, this is something which is very unique. Happened for the first time 15 days before the entrance. They're talking about postponement. I mean, it cannot get bad than this. It cannot get worse than this. Kuheli, sir, please give us more notes and more lectures on case-based questions as we have a little more time. Definitely, Kuheli, I would love to create more case-based discussions. That would be my pleasure. We'll definitely consider your request and we'll come up with live sessions for sure. Yes, for her. Kritika says, so totally fed up. Bhavani says, please continue live sessions. Rishikesh, we want live sessions. Rishikesh, please don't do a Twitter storm now. I'm just going to oblige to your request. Deepika, Dental Q. Yeah, definitely. We'll continue with our live sessions, guys. Sure. Prithvi Reddy, is this official news? So those who are joining us late, yes, we have official news from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. NEET MDS 2022 may be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks. And internship extension cutoff has been extended from March 31st to July 31st, 2022. Yes, Lakshmi, definitely will consider continuing live sessions for sure. Akanksha says she is a repeater and it's difficult to deal with this as time is passing by. But Akanksha and to everyone, I would love to repeat this once again for your own benefit. Yes, the times are very tough. The times are very challenging. See the things as they are. But remember, if you are really determined, these setbacks or challenges will make you even more determined. You have two options, either to become even more determined or to feel like you're fed up or to give up. So it's a choice which you're going to make that's going to decide your present and future. Whether you're going to choose the positive side or the brighter side, given the instances or circumstances we have, or are you going to just give up? So you have a choice. Dental Q, you are a jump, sir? No, I am Homo sapiens, human being. I'm just kidding. I really appreciate your love and affection, Dental Q, but do take care of yourself. I know I've been seeing your comments. It seems you're very much frustrated. I can really understand how frustrating it is because I've been through that in one part of my life several years ago. Please be strong. Yes, Sujay. Yes, Shifa, for repeated, so many things at stake. Rupal, so how to study now, especially for those students who want internship, whose internship are ending in June 31st? It's actually July, right? Yeah. Yours is ending on June? Yes, Rupal. You can start up with a new schedule. In fact, we'll come up with a new schedule. We'll come up with a new series of videos explaining you on how you can start your preparation. Like 2 months, I think this is February 17th, right? March, April, May. Maybe you have 2 to 3 months. I reckon 2 to 3 months. So we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you with all sorts of videos which will enable you to start your preparation or restart your revision with renewed enthusiasm. Mark my words. Priya, thank you for your encouraging words, sir. You're most welcome. Dental Q, Priya, you're welcome, Priya. Dental Q, let's all those waiting for exam desperately study once again, more and more, get into top 200 ranks. That's the spirit, Dental Q. Keep it up. Yes, Ram, will application forms open again? Of course they will. Of course they have to, because internship extension deadline has to be updated, right? So application forms will be updated. We'll get back to you once there is news in line with the same. Akanksha, any idea when the final exam date would be out? I mean, I don't need to predict because within 24 to 48 hours, you're going to have that news in NetBoard or NBE website. But according to the existing information, it could be in the month of May. It could be in the month of May. So if you want me to say a date, 21st is your NEET PG 2022. I don't see that and MDS clashing on the same day. So maybe in and around that date. So let's see. Hi, Anand. A very good evening. Yogita, your channel is amazing. Thank you for making such good videos and sharing knowledge. Yogita Punjabi, you're most welcome. And I really appreciate your love and affection and the feedback which you have shared. It really means a lot. Thank you. And we'll definitely continue doing more and more great videos. And we'll try to give best from our side. I really appreciate your comment, Yogita. Best wishes to you as well. Prithvi, this will completely damage mental health, sir. No, it will not and it should not. Be strong, and we'll definitely have more live sessions. I think we should have live sessions for sure. So we'll definitely have live sessions almost every day. We'll discuss subject. We'll also deal with these general issues. And Prithvi, do get back through mail for any personalized assistance or guidance from our side, okay? Be strong. Simi, when is it most likely to happen? I think we discussed it right now. Yeah. Yes, Prithvi, I know it must be very difficult handling these situations. You're all very young. You still have a lot to see and a lot to experience. But consider this as a form of experience. As Ravinder said, NEET MDS 2022 will go down in history as one of the toughest exams in terms of having a date, having a final date. There is no clarity on final date. And you guys are going through this toughest phase. And as I said in the description part of this video, you can still see the description part of this video. As the going gets tough, the tough get going. 100%. So you are tough, right? You're strong, you're determined. So you have nothing to worry about. Mark my words. Yes, Dental Q has highlighted another important point. Few of us might feel burden on parents due to delayed exam. Just ask your parents the same. Do you think they would be considering you as burden? I don't think so. 100% or 99.99%, they will never consider you as a burden. Even till today, my parents are like, what can we do for you? That's how Indian parents, especially Indian parents' mindset is. They love their kids. They see themselves in their kids. And they would go that extra mile to do anything for their children. But having said that, there can be financial constraints, family issues and all, and it's very challenging. But as I said previously, this is only a temporary phase, right? You will overcome them. And there will be a day where, dental Q, mark my words, there will be a day where your parents will definitely feel proud of your achievements as you're progressing in your personal as well as professional life. All the best. Monica, yes, I remember that his plan. Money heist. Money heist. Let's plan the heist as we were speaking before, lol. I don't know what to say. I still feel since notices, maybe it will not get postponed, but all I can do is to be patient. It will get postponed, Monica. Maybe now again, if they say exam is not going to get postponed, I mean, that would be the strangest twist in the history of NEET MDS. Akanksha, thank you, sir, for motivating words. It really keeps us going. You're welcome, Akanksha. Anand, sir, let me address the uniqueness of you. Anand, hi, Anand. Yes, what uniqueness are you talking about? Afrin, yes, official information. In fact, if you're expecting this from NB, it's not released yet, but we have the official information available in dciindia.gov.in. So it is, of course, yes, official information. Kuhelika, thank you for motivating us always. You're welcome, Kuhelika. It's my pleasure. It's one of the most important things which I do. In fact, if anyone asks me, like, what's the purpose of your life, Naveen? This is one of my many purposes which I have. One is to motivate students and spread positivity to the best of my ability, because right from undergraduation, right from schooling, as you all have seen, I've drastically seen the negative side of education system, how egos play a role, how stupidity plays a role, how our system is poorly managed. So in the process, the younger minds are getting imprisoned, right? This is completely false way of running the system. So it is then that I felt like I should do something at my individual capacity to bring out a positive change. And all I'm trying to do is spread positivity. Whether it's working out or not, you're the best judge to say. So the channel, our courses, the teaching, the videos, the sessions, the interactions, the writings which I do in our updates group or in our channel, everything is in that direction, addressing the purpose of my life, one of the purposes of my life. Because everyone says, you can ask me, like, why is that your purpose? Because every direction you see 360 degrees, you only hear negativity. You say there is no life, there is no future, this is nonsense. But where is the solution? Who is going to talk about solutions? Who is going to actually work towards solutions? Nikhil, so kindly share your valuable views on ini-cet exam preparation. Will it also be postponed? Nikhil, given the situations we are in, it will be not a surprise if ini-cet also gets postponed. So let's just wait for the NEET MDS exam date and then see if it is clashing with ini-cet. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Lakshmi, no, ini-cet want to get postponed like me, they're strict. Lakshmi seems to be having some inside information. I'm glad to hear that, Lakshmi. It's good that you believe ini-cet over NEET. But everything is being taken care by National Board of Examinations, right? Am I wrong? Everything is being taken care by NBE. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Danish has just come to our live session after a long nap. That's good. You had a nap and you should brace up for the breaking news. So all those who are joining us late, yes, NEET MDS 2022 is being postponed by 4 to 6 weeks, and the internship completion extension has been extended. The internship deadline, cutoff deadline, has been extended from March to July 31st, 2022. Shubhangi, will we be able to change our test centers? My father is in the army and will get posted to different state in April. Oh, Shubhangi, I'm not sure of that, because This is a unique situation we are in, but let's hope that you'll be able to change. In fact, I think based on my best prediction, you will be able to change your test centers. The reason is because of the internship cutoff extension, new interns or those who are excluded, more interns will be adding up to the existing exam giving students. So they have to open up new centers. They have to open up that option as well. So my best guesswork is, yes, you'll be having that facility also, hopefully, to change your exam center. But let's see. Afreen, you're welcome. Yes, Varsha, I hope I've answered the question. Yes, it is really postponed. So to all those who are joining us live, I hope it's clear. And also, before we conclude the session, we'll once again go through the official websites, NatBoard and B, where there is no information yet, but the information which we have been going through is available in bciindia.gov.in. Danish, you're welcome. Anand, you still have the child within you, sir, the way you try to it. After I went through that first statement, I was sure that you're going to scold me, but it's okay. Any kind of comment is welcome. Anand says you still have the child within you, sir, the way you try to explain topics, especially the trap songs, and even in YT Live, the child in you pop out frequently. Your live sessions are informative and not boring. It really means a lot, Anand, and I really appreciate your comment. A child within me, that's one of the best compliments I got, because when someone acts like a child, more or less they'll get a scolding, or in Indian scenario, they'll get a beating. But in fact, you're saying that it's a good sign. Yeah. So we should all, in fact, get that child within us outside, right? Learning has to be fun. The process has to be fun. We were conditioned. Unfortunately, we are being conditioned in such a way that once you enter into professional stream, you should not do certain things. Well, since you mentioned about rap songs and all, I had a lot of resistance initially within to actually do songs in a different format or subject in a different format. After I did these songs, right? Rap songs, Lion King strategies and all. I don't think we have Lion King here. Lion King stories, syndrome stories and all. There are some people, including some members in my own family, who opposed greatly, saying that do not do it childishly. But I didn't pay any attention to all those comments, and I did what best I could do, only keeping the student community in mind and to make sure that I'm enjoying the process. If I'm not enjoying the process, then how can I even do that? There is a child within all of us, as Anand rightly said, and we should get him out or get her out. Anand, I really appreciate your love and affection and your feedback. You're most welcome. Chaitanya, do you think it's the best decision to postpone exam? Chaitanya, in fact, I've given my opinion in regard to this. I think the best decision would be to conduct the exam as per the schedule, March 6th, and give an exception to those interns who are being left out. I think that would be the best thing to do, given the situation we are in. It's always about greater good, right? Vast majority of students are already eligible. Yes, there are some interns who are not eligible. We should give them an exception and bring them onto the same platform. Give them an exception. A precedent has already been set in this regard previously. There are batches who had internship only for 6 months. We cited them elaborately in our letter to DCI. We requested DCI for the same, but it didn't happen that way. Hi, Sonia. Very good evening. Reshma, I feel the stress in my heart. I gave most of my time to this. I thought all my stress will end by the first week of March, but I can't take this. I'm sorry I'm laughing at this, Reshma, but this should not be stressful. This is something which we have been highlighting. See, exam in Indian scenario is being made a big deal. It's not a big deal. Even I've given entrance, even I got a rank. I'm telling you out of experience. I'm telling you out of observation. You get AR1, it's not that you're going to be somewhere in life. No, everything remains the same. Of course, you'll have your achievement with you. But why are we making it a big deal? No, please don't make it a big deal. It's just part and parcel of life, and each and every phase is important. Not just the exam date. Even today is important. Even now is important. Are you exuberant now? Are you happy now? Are you positive now? All that matters is how are you doing now? See, if you don't follow this pattern, and if you think, no, exam is very important, I have to be very serious, This is what happens. You thought like, I'm sorry to say, you thought like your stress would be let out by March first week. Now see what happened. Does it mean you have to feel stressful till April or May or even June? Who knows? No, that's not the right way. Please rethink your strategies and get back through mail for all the guidance from our side. We're always there for you. We're always there with you in this journey. Sharon, how many attempts can be given? So Sharon, I've already answered your question. There is no limit on the number of attempts. You can take up NEET MDS as many times as you want. Nikhil, sir, tell us the biggest hurdle you faced during your dentistry, sir. We want to know about your dentistry journey. Nikhil, one of the biggest hurdles in our dentistry journey, in fact, I would say there were two hurdles. First one is internship. Our batch, they eliminated internship in our curriculum. And later on, they said like from your batch onwards, for the rest of the batches, the same pattern will continue. That is 5 years of BDS without internship. But for our juniors, they reintroduced internship. And then all the students throughout our combined state, way back then, Andhra and Telangana combined, we all went on a protest. We all marched on streets. That all happened. I was one of the leading members, and we all protested. We met several politicians. I met my guru, Dr. Jayaprakash Narayan, in the process, a lovely person, an amazing person, an inspiring person. We met health minister, state health minister. And finally, we fought with university. We fought with DCI, and we could get 6 months internship. And even till today, you'll find that exception mentioned in information bulletin. I'm not just taking the credit. All our batch members came together and we protested on streets, and we got what we wanted. Our 5th year already started. They said no internship for you. From juniors, there is internship. We felt like we were left out. We were worried about our future. That's one of the biggest hurdles in profession which we faced during our UG. So we marched. DCI agreed to our request. Finally, luckily, I frankly never thought like DCI would heed to our request. They would never bother. I thought that way, but they finally agreed and they gave us 6 months internship. So that was one of the biggest hurdles we had. And second thing is PG preparation as usual. PG preparation, it was very, very challenging. 6 months internship, we had limited time, right? So time is not at all sufficient, but we gave our best. It's not a hurdle, but it was a huge challenge. So these are some of the major challenges which I personally faced, especially during my undergraduation and post-graduation entrance. And 6 months internship, believe me when I say this, first 2 months went away like that. We had hardly 3 to 4 months, but because of the kind of college education we had, because of the background information we had, and because of these hurdles, we were even more determined to give our best. So ultimately, my friends and myself cracked the entrance. So that's how it went. Anyways, Toffee seems to be shouting. I'll just be back in few moments. We'll continue our live. I'll address all your comments today. Toffee. Yeah. So Toffee is very angry. Like she's saying, like, why are you not bothering me? I said, I'm in an important live discussion, so please bear with me. And Toffee said, okay, permission granted. Thank you, Toffee. Shubhangi, you're welcome. Eager to learn, enjoy learning. Your way of explanation is awesome, but it's really stressful to hear the exams are postponed. I do understand, Dave. I do understand, but please be patient, see things as they are, and try looking at the brighter side. Yeah, I'm getting these comments. I feel so stressed out. I cannot take this. And those who are feeling that way, please take a break. Please take a break for a couple of days, digest this information, formulate your plan of action, and contact us through mail. I'm just a mail away. You all know that, right? I'm just a mail away. Get back through mail. You'll have my complete guidance and support. If whether you're a registered student or not registered, it doesn't matter to me. All my students know this. All those who mail us, we get thousands of mails. I literally personally addressed more than 29,000. We are reaching almost 30,000. So, irrespective of your registration status, we are here to help you genuinely without any vested interest. I'm telling you this very frankly. Feel free to contact us. We are there for you. We are there with you in this journey. Kashif, Saira, if this is a scenario, then when will be the counseling? Again, 1 to 2 months. Let's take it one step at a time, Saira. I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's take it one step at a time. So the first focus is the exam date. After exam date, we have all the time in the world to debate these issues, one step at a time. Maybe after 1 month or within a month, maybe they might expedite counseling process, who knows? Yes, Somesh, this too shall pass. I'm sorry, guys. Dental, you can hear Toffee. Yeah, Toffee was very, very angry. I apologize to Toffee. I took her permission, and now I am continuing with our live discussion. Oral health awareness. Revising from a particular guide, worth or not? See, we're not going to comment about any guides because we don't follow them or we suggest students to follow them. We have our customized courses. You can check them out. And regarding our courses, we can definitely provide you all the inputs. And if you're not a part of our academy through as a registered member, you can check out all our free videos which are available on our YouTube channel. So that's the best thing I can say. Danish, so much of struggles, or even we are currently struggling for PSC post, no post, and retained since 12 years. Yes, Danish, I've come across that news that Jammu and Kashmir students have been again going on streets demanding for dental posts, right? It's very unfortunate. Since 12 years, no posts, more than a decade. So, I mean, we're just being taken for granted. It's very, very unfortunate. But I'm glad that you guys are taking the streets to get their attention. Let's hope that we'll have some positive news in that direction. I've recently come across that news, Danish. Yes, Priya. Why this news before 15 days? When will we NEET 2023? One step at a time, but let's assume that it's going to be as per the schedule. That's the best thing we can discuss now. I mean, assume that's the best assumption we can have now, but let's see, one step at a time. Let's see when the counseling is going to get concluded for 2022. Based on that, we'll have some inputs or idea. But assume that 2023 is going to be in December and plan your preparation accordingly, because that would be the best strategy given the circumstances we are in. Nikhil, sir, will the exam will be more tough or tricky due to all these more challenges to face, if any? Nikhil, I don't think it will have any effect on the exam, but the fact is students are frustrated. We might expect an easy paper, but let's not make any assumptions and link up these situations where the question paper's complexity. That would be a foolish approach. Let's not do that. Assume that exam and hope that the exam question paper is going to be challenging, and hope that you are going to do extremely and exceptionally well in that particular paper, right? Just hope for that. Do not hope for a tough paper. Do not hope for an easy paper. Hope for a kind of paper which has to be tough, at the same time should be easy for you. Yes, Deepika. Yeah, you have plenty of time to revise now. Harshini, the exam will postpone as it is not mentioned in the official website. Okay, before I conclude, let me share these inputs and then let's review the official websites once again live, and then we'll conclude this session. So those who are joining us live late, so the breaking news is that according to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's letter to NB as well as DCI, they're planning to postpone NEET MDS by 4 to 6 weeks, and internship cutoff has been extended from March to July 31st, 2022, right? And now, in JNK, not a single government post has been advertised since 2008. It's not 12 years. It has been 15 years, 15 jobless years. It must be mentioned in Guinness record, shameful and pathetic. That's really terrible to hear, tenacious. How is private practice in JNK? In fact, we have some students who are having established clinical practice in Kashmir, also in Jammu. So how is a private practice scenario in Jammu and Kashmir? Danish, tenacious, can you just show some light on that? Nawaj, when is NEET going to happen, sir? Not yet released on website. Yeah, there is still no date released yet, but there has been official confirmation from the competent authority. No. See, now more students will be eligible for NEET PG means more competition. This is a misconception. Remember, every year, exam is being conducted in December, and those, referred students who complete their internship late, not the regular batch student, but those who fail and wait for 6 months, they complete their internship by March. But now, because of internship delay, they have been left out. All that's happening is they are being included. So it's not that extra students are going to compete for this entrance. It's going to be as usual. Please keep that in mind. Yeah, Pile, it's very depressing. Students preparing since a year. I can really understand. Pile, I'll get back to that once again before I conclude. But first, let's review the official websites once again before we end up our session. So you can see DCI website. We'll go through the archives section. You can find that latest circular, which has been updated today. And in this, they're clearly mentioning about, look at the subject, extension of date of examination for NEET MDS 2022. And observe point number 3. It is informed that the matter has been examined in this ministry, and in order to bring parity between MDS and PG, it has been decided by the competent authority that the date for conduct of NEET MDS examination may be postponed by 4 to 6 weeks, and preferably around the same date as that of NEET PG 2022, that is 21st May 2022. Now, let's also go through NatBoard website, natboard.edu.in. There is still no update regarding NEET MDS, as you can clearly see here. They only mentioned about NEET PG. It was yesterday's notification. Let's also check out NB for once, and then let's close these windows. No, there is no word on NEET MDS yet. Nothing. But they have given clarity on NEET PG. So as you can see, flash news on top of the screen, conduct of NEET PG 2022 has been rescheduled for 21st May 2022. So again, the online application windows, submit application shall continue till March 25th. So Shubhangi has been asking, many of you have been asking for application forms, even for NEET MDS. They will reopen the application forms. Do not worry about that. Okay. Yes, clinics are in every corner in JNK, sir, as everyone is jobless here. That's really unfortunate to hear, tenacious Hoyden. Let's do everything in our capacity to the best of our ability to enhance our personal and professional careers. And also, as I said, Danish has been mentioning about these strikes and protests. So let's hope government moves in a direction which is favorable to the dentists. In fact, it's not just favorable to dentists. If they provide jobs to dentists, it's the society's oral health and overall health that's going to improve. That should be the larger picture in mind. It's not just about jobs to dentists. It's about addressing the oral health needs of society. So these kind of things only reflect the fact that the government is not serious in the oral health of the public. Anyways, let's hope for the best. And before I conclude, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So anyways, before I conclude, let's see things as they are. And if there is any official information from NAT board or NB regarding the exam date in specific, we'll get back to you in the form of a video or an update as soon as possible. Please be strong. Do not take any drastic steps in a negative direction. Make sure that you're utilizing or using all this energy, the form of negative energy, and channelize it towards positivity to the best of your ability. And feel free to contact us through mail 24/7 for any assistance from our side. This is only a temporary setback, and as going gets tough, the tough gets going. And don't take any other option except for the option of seeing the brighter side, that is the additional time which you're getting in the process for your revision. And those who haven't started your preparation, this is an amazing opportunity for you to restart your preparation or start your preparation comprehensively and carry on with your entrance exam accordingly. You're welcome, Danish. Guys, Smarika, yes, 4 to 6 weeks maybe, but it has been confirmed as mentioned in the official website. Do check out the official website for the same. Yes, Vani, please stand by us, sir. In JNK, otherwise dentistry is sinking in JNK and is on way of extinction. That's really sad to hear, Vani. Please let me know in what way I can help you. Danish, Vani, and Hoyden. Yeah, I think you're all from JNK, right? So feel free to contact me through mail. We'll see what we can do from our side. If it means writing letters or establishing communication with DCI or with the State Dental Council, or using our platforms to share your work in line with this, it would be our pleasure, right? Yeah, you're welcome, guys. So please be strong. Please be strong. Please be strong. Do not overthink. Keep giving your best. This is only a temporary setback or temporary phase. Those who are seeing it as negative side, or those who are feeling it as stressful. But those who have been looking forward for postponement, this is a brighter chance for you to go ahead with your preparation. And even those who are not anticipating this postponement, consider this additional time as bonus time, and how you orient yourself now is going to decide your future. Please keep that in mind. Okay, guys, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. And as I said, as I keep on saying, it's all about hard work, consistency, and self-belief. Keep these 3 factors in mind. Time will answer everything. You'll all have your own time. Just believe in yourself, right? We are there for you. We are there with you in this journey of yours. Love you all. Good night. And tonight, we shall not have any live session. And from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll come up with a new schedule and we'll continue our live sessions. Live sessions will be continued for sure, but we'll come up with a new schedule, keeping these latest changes in mind, right? So there is, as of now, today and tomorrow, let's not conduct any subject-wise live sessions, right? Appreciate your understanding, love and affection. Take care of yourself. Good night. That's great to hear, Sunny. Good to hear that you'll do great work. I'm sure you will.